This means many Australians coming off fixed-term loans are facing thousands of dollars in extra monthly repayments. Wouldn't it be great if those loans could have been fixed for, say, 30 years? That's what many Americans get. Alan Kohler takes a look at why that is not an option here.
Last month and this month are when the largest number of fixed-rate loans switch to variable rate, increasing the repayments on the average mortgage by about $2,000 a month. It's called the mortgage cliff. So this might be a good time to ask, how come Australians don't have 30-year fixed-rate mortgages like Americans do? They know what their rate's going to be for the entire term of the loan. So how come we don't have that? Well, the answer can be found almost 100 years ago. By a quirk of fate, when the Great Depression arrived in 1930, Australia had a Labor government led by Jim Scullin, and America had a Republican or Conservative president, Herbert Hoover. Any government in power when unemployment goes to 30% is going to be chucked out, and so they both were. So, in 1932, in the depths of the Great Depression, Australia got the Conservative Joe Lyons, and America got the Democrat FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. In 1938, as part of his New Deal, FDR created the Federal National Mortgage Association, later nicknamed Fannie Mae, to buy mortgages from the banks so they could offer 30-year fixed-rate loans. Joe Lyons did not. He died in office in 1939 and was replaced by Bob Menzies, who was no more interested in new deals and 30-year fixed-rate mortgages than Joe Lyons was. And when Menzies lost to Labor's John Curtin in 1941, we were at war and the moment had passed. Fannie Mae is still there, later joined by Freddie Mac and Ginnie Mae, and they provide banks with the liquidity and guarantees needed to lend at fixed rates for 30 years. And they are beloved institutions in the United States. But we don't have them, thanks to Joe Lyons and Bob Menzies. And that's why our fixed-rate loans max out at 5 years, and why we've got a mortgage cliff over which our economy is now driving. Maybe we could do with a new deal.
Alan Kohler with that report. FIFA's Secretary-General Fatma Samora